Hey guys, what's going on? All right, we are back with another Tupac song. This one is Better Days, off the album by the same name, Better Days. And this is the same album that the one we did last week, Who Do You Believe In, was off of. So we're getting quite a bit from this album here, which was back in 2002. Um, and like I say, I did buy the album when it came out, but there was a lot on there that I believe I just listened to for one time only. And like I say, I was much more focused on the beats more so than the lyrics back then. So this is one I probably just heard the one time and moved on and really never went back to it. So we're gonna get into it.
I want to say
Yeah,
I've
she heard a
heard
little
this one.
snippet of it when we were just testing the sounds, and she thinks she's actually heard it. I do not remember it at all myself.
Yeah, I think this
So
was a big one
could have been, yeah.
on the radio.
I don't think it was mentioned as one of the releases, but I mean, it could have come out after, as one of the solo hits or whatever from the album. This is, of course, after he had passed, obviously. So. Anyway, guys, just a quick thing, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to these videos. These are the biggest viewing videos on the channel. So
It's because of me.
yeah, well, obviously it is. So I mean, because my videos don't get anywhere near this type of attention when I'm just on them by myself. I don't think I've had one hit over 1,000 yet, but on my own. So yes, thank you for doing this for sure. So yeah, so you guys obviously want to see her reaction.
Anything for you.
Okay. But anyway, guys, let's jump into this one. So, and obviously from the title, Better Days, I'm guessing he's either thinking back to when things were maybe better or something, and you're already about to cry.
No, I'm not crying yet. I'm not crying. I don't know.
So,
I can't
yeah.
say anything. Let's just
Yeah,
listen.
so-
But I think I have heard this one.
Yeah, I do not remember this one at all, to be honest. So let's just get into it. I'm sure the lyrics will be great as any Tupac song is, but like I say, I was focused on more so beats than the lyrics back then. So now I can appreciate the, better things, even if I don't care for the beat so much. So let's go.
Excuse me. Sorry, I burped.
Yeah.
Looking for these better days. Better days. Hey, better days.
Hey.
Got me thinking about better days. Better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days.
I love it.
I'm thinking about better days. Time to question our lifestyle, look how we live. Smoking weed like it ain't no thing. So even kids wanna try that. Then lie down and get ran through. Nobody watches them clocking the evil man do. Faced with the demons, addicted to hearing victims screaming. Guess we was evil since birth, product of cursed scenes. Cause even our birthdays is cursed days. A born thug in the first place.
So yeah, so he's saying that they came from an evil, that people, he grew up with, I guess, just his generation maybe in general he could have been talking about. So yeah, he definitely.
He had a dark side.
Well, he had
Side.
like you say, he had a low opinion of himself.
He did.
Very I mean, we don't need to get into it again. We've discussed it,
Yeah.
but I never paid attention to it. I mean, again, these aren't the type of songs that I really focused on with him. So it was more of the harder stuff, obviously, and he wasn't portraying any of these type of feelings in those type of songs. So
He just and that voice, just hey, I'm like, oh, it just melts my heart. Oh,
yeah, she's got a
hey,
big crush on Tupac.
I do.
So,
I'm crushing.
okay.
I'm crushing on Tupac.
Well,
Okay.
All right.
All right. Continue on.
Yeah.
Worst way. I love to see the block in peace with no more dealers and crooked cops. The only way to stop the beast. and only we can change. It's up to us to clean up the streets, it ain't the same. Too many murders, too many funerals, and too many tears. Just seen another brother burn, plus I knew him for years. That's my family, but what can I say? Keep your head up and try to keep the faith, and pray for better days. Better days, better days, hey, better days. Thinking about better days, better days, better days, better days.
Yeah, so with this, I don't think he's like necessarily talking about a specific individual or anything. Just again talking about things that go on in, you know, like poor neighborhoods riddled with crack and drug, you know, everything bad, corrupt cops, obviously, you know,
Well,
anywhere,
anywhere.
basically. But I mean, poor neighborhoods are riddled with drug problems, of course, and shootings, things like that he mentioned. So that's what he's talking about, and just kind of reminiscing on when things weren't so difficult, I guess. So, you know. All right, let's jump back.
Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Thinking back as an adolescent, who would have guessed that in my future years I'd be stressed. Some say the ghetto's sick and corrupt. Plus my PO won't let me hang with the brothers I grew up with. Trying to keep my head up and stay strong. All my homies slanging yellow all day long, but they won't, so I'm solo and so broke. Saving up for some jewels, cause they dope. I got a girl and I love her, but she broke too. And so am I can't take her to the place she wanna go to. So we argue and play fight all day and night, making passionate love to the daylight. Plus we about to get evicted, can't pay the rent. Guess it's time to see who really is your friend. Tell me you pregnant and I'm amazed. So many blessings while we stressing, looking for the better days.
Yeah, so that's definitely not a specific. That wasn't a situation. He didn't get a girl pregnant.
He wasn't a
no,
daddy.
and he, as far as he was married for a short time.
Yeah,
for a
I
little
read
bit.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that did not last very long at all. But I mean, as far as I know, never was pregnant, anything like that. So again, he's talking about probably, you know, just
life
people,
in general,
right? And people he knew probably in that type of situation, very struggling a lot with money, stuff like that. So danger of getting evicted from the house, you know, who knows? Yeah, just a bad deal.
Hey, thinking about better days, better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days. Got me thinking about better days. Now me and you was real cool. Hell on them square fools. Since back in high school, we was true, me and you. Only part of the separated and stayed faded. Affiliated with gangbangers and still made it. Up in the gym, mess with me, gotta mess with him. Still dressing like grown men when rolling. Out with the dog smoking Newports, gaming marks. Got a place in my heart, homie, stay smart. Locked you up in the pen and gave you 3 to 10. I send you letters with naked flicks of old friends. Hoping you well, I know it's hell doing time in the cells. You need man when you in jail. And me, I'm doing cool. I settled down, had a family, working in night school. Every once in a while I reminisce and wonder how we ever came to this. I miss the better days.
So yeah, that was definitely a friend. And again, I mean, that could have been a specific person, maybe.
Right.
Obviously, he wasn't working at a night school,
Right,
Tupac, of
right,
course. But again,
right.
somebody he knew, or that's a common job, I guess, for a lot of people.
Well,
so
again, I think it's
just in
life
general.
in
Yeah,
general is
definitely.
what he's referring
So as you
to.
grow older, you get more and more
Mellow.
faced with, and you face more difficult times as time goes on. And remembering back to high school, it was a better time, you know, where him and a friend of his were just, like this. So anyway, that's probably it, guys. That was a quick one.
Thinking about better days, better days, better days, better days. Hey, better days.
I love that.
Got me thinking about better
He
days.
says that in a lot of songs. I don't think it's
Not like that.
sent this one out to all the oh, and Clinton. I thought he was saying
Clinton
something about
lockdown.
President Clinton because
Yeah,
Bill
I did
Clinton
too.
was the president in a lot of his
Clinton
years.
locked down
Yeah, that's
Rikers Island.
right. That's in
Well,
New York, I believe.
Yeah, but
that's a
Rikers-
prison. That's a prison.
Clinton locked down Rikers Island. Maybe he did something with
Oh,
Rikers
he
Island.
yeah, he was locked up at some. I don't know where he was locked up when he was. It seemed like that was in California, though. Maybe I'm wrong about where Rikers Island is. I thought it. I'm pretty sure it's in New York, though, guys. Let me know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard it referenced in New York. But and that might be where he was locked up. But I'm pretty sure it was in California in '95 when he was in jail. So anyway.
All dudes outside like that with E-Block, F-Block, H. They not shooting Rikers Island. Downstate. All people's on that block.
And I see.
On the way. It was in the previous. Right there. NIC and Rikers. Downstate. He's talking about locked up.
Yeah, so E
in
block,
what,
F
cell
block,
block,
right.
E.
So NIC, there's a I don't know if that might be something referencing a part in the prison, but also NIC is an abbreviation for N-word in charge a lot of times, meaning like
Okay.
yeah, so that,
in charge
right,
in
yeah,
Rikers Island.
so that could be
Okay.
what that means.
Okay.
Probably that, but it could be a reference to something in the jail as well, a place in the jail.
Okay.
I don't know. And there's a lot of things HNIC also, head N-word in
Okay.
charge, meaning describing themselves, head person in
Okay.
charge, you know.
I
So,
learned something
yeah,
new.
so that could be what it means there. So
Downstate. All people's on that block. Better days
talking
coming
to all
on.
the people in
Yeah.
prison.
Better days. Looking for the better days. Hey, better days. Looking for the better days. Better days. Better
I've heard this.
yeah, I don't. Like I say, I heard it once for sure, but that would be it probably. But yeah, that's that
Yeah.
beat was just not all there
Oh,
for
I
me.
love it.
Yeah,
I
but-
love. Hey.
But the lyrics went perfect with the beat, of course. The flow he was using matched it. So, I mean, it went well. And it was okay. It's just not my, favorite type of beat. But, getting to the prison thing, I don't know if you know this, and I wasn't aware of this either, but a lot of record labels, like back in this time especially, there was a thing coming, I mean, and it still is today, but in the early 90s, mid 90s, there was a thing called conscious rap, and that's what he did a lot before his later years. Talking about political issues and
Okay.
the stuff you've heard him talk about.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and there was supposedly a big meeting at some point between all these heads of record labels that were, affiliated with rappers and things like that. And they got together and they said, look, this conscious rap stuff does not sell. We don't want this. We want them talking about shooting, drug dealing, gangs. We want them influencing the people of these neighborhoods to do this type of stuff so they will get locked up at an early age, older age, whatever, because something tied in to they were getting a kickback from the prison systems.
Yes.
Every
Okay.
time, every person that's locked up, they get more money or something, and they're affiliated with the prison systems. So, they're all in it together, and the more people they can get to do these things by the music influencing them, which music is a huge influence, they knew this, of course, and they target these people that listen to this stuff, 13, 14, 15, 10, whatever, older, of course, and the more people that get locked up in jail, the more money comes their way. So it's a whole circle of just
Well,
crazy
yeah,
stuff.
when you just said that, that reminded me Because I just told you a couple of days ago, I was reading a book, The Lincoln Lawyer. I'm reading that book. That was a TV
Yeah,
show,
it's on
as a matter of
Netflix. No,
fact,
I
on
haven't seen
Netflix.
it.
Anyway, this lawyer is a kind of shady lawyer, and he represents the drug dealers, the thieves, the this.
anybody.
Anyway, there was 2 full paragraphs about Tupac
Oh yeah, you
in
did tell
there
me, yeah.
about how
Right.
his music was
Influence, yeah.
influencing these
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And
So
they were being, sentenced.
okay. Yeah. So, and like I say, Tupac early on until things really started changing towards like I'd say the last 2-3 years of his life. Well, last 2 years really. Up until that, he was basically
Doing this
a
music?
conscious rapper. Now I don't know when this was made because this came out way after he had died anyway. But yeah, the stuff you've heard is the type of stuff he focused on. And there were a lot of other rappers that did stuff like that as well. And they were just like, look, we're not pushing this stuff anymore. We don't want this. This is not what they need to be doing. Because again, they're getting a kickback. Absolutely.
That's
so
horrible.
it's just it's a whole conspiracy of just they're all in this shit together, and it all comes down to money at the end,
Yeah.
no matter
Greed.
what it is, absolutely. And
Greed.
they don't care who it hurts, who it kills, whatever, as long as they're on top. So anyway, guys, I don't know if that was interesting to you. Hopefully it was. I'm sure you guys know that because I've heard it by watching other people talk about stuff like that, and I've read some stuff. It's crazy. You guys know it's corrupt out there, but anyway, guys, that's it for this one. We'll get into another one in just a minute. But this will be out, so hopefully you enjoy this one. And probably next week we might go a little bit on the darker side. Not all the way. She's not ready for that yet. I don't
Are you
think.
sure?
No, I don't. You're not ready for
I
that
love
one.
these.
Right.
I love
So
these.
we're going to step it up a little bit. We're going to go, kind of in the middle with both. I mean, a little bit on both sides, or maybe just, not straight down the middle. Probably more so this stuff still, but a little hint of that other side of
the
Tupac.
rough,
right?
rough
so
side.
Yeah, and kind of ease into it a little bit.
Well, I tell
and
you
that's what I'm really looking forward to. So.
I am crushing on Tupac.
Well, okay.
That voice, that voice. When he goes, hey, that I just knew he was talking to me. Hey.
Well,
I'm done
all right.
saying
Yeah,
that.
that's probably about 20 times. So. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it.
Hey, but I didn't cry.
No, you didn't.
I
That's
didn't
true.
cry.
Yeah.
This was a good one, but I had heard this.
Yeah,
one.
this was more of kind of a positive song, really,
Yeah,
because he
it
was
was.
saying, "Look forward,"
Reminiscing,
basically.
yeah.
And look forward. Days will get better, basically. So anyway,
Yeah.
all right, guys, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and comment, share. I don't have to tell you to comment on these videos. You always do. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We're out.